My name is Kang Nguyen. I'm currently a student in Physics 139. And today I'm going to present about a topic that we have been listening in news every day. First, we're going to talk about what is renewable energy. What does it mean? Renewable energy refers to energy derived from sources that are perpetually available and not subject to depletion. Example of renewable energy sources encompass wind power, solar power, bioenergy, and hydroelectricity, including tidal energy as well. So, why we have to discuss about this topic? Because renewable energy is crucial to our life nowadays. It generates no greenhouse emission from fossil fuels. It demonstrates the exemplary advancement in scientific development. So, we will talk about the overview of hydro and wind power. Hydropower harnesses potential and kinetic energy of flowing water through dams and turbines, while wind power leverages kinetic energy of air movement to spin wind turbine blades. Both create rotational motion to turn electric generators. It is a significant source of renewable power, but it will have a advantage and disadvantage, which will be discussed after. And next, we will see how it relates to physics, and we are just focusing on two power, which are hydropower and wind power. In regarding to hydropower, it is based on the law of conservation of energy. It is gravitational potential. We can say potential energy in short from dam water is converted to kinetic energy as water flows through turbines, and the power formula relates to flow rate, height, and constants, and is fluid dynamics govern optimum turbine design. Well, in contrast, the wind power is leveraged law of conservation of momentum. The kinetic energy of large turbine blades is converted to rotational kinetic energy. And the power formula depends on air density, square area of blades, and wind velocity cube. Aerodynamics and blade design optimize efficiency in extracting wind kinetic power. So right now we're gonna talk specifically how hydropower works. It's gonna gain water. Water gains potential energy just before it spills over the top of dam or flows down the hill. The potential energy is converted into kinetic energy as water flows downhill. The water can be used to turn the blades of a turbine to generate electricity, which is distributed to the power plant's customer. Here's an example. The water going to be stored at a dam, and when it comes down, it will create a kinetic energy and through the turbine blades, and then the turbine blades will turn and it creates some electricity through the generator. And for the formula of the hydroelectric power is density of water times flow rate times gravitational constant times height, where the power is the unit is kilo VA, and the flow rate is meter cube over second, density is kilogram over meter cube, and we have a which we all know that is acceleration of gravity is 9.81, and the height of waterfall is meter, and the global efficiency ratio is usually between 0.7 and 0.9. But the topic that we're focusing on is conversion from potential energy to kinetic energy, because in physics 139, which is focusing on how focusing in the generator and turbines. The hydropower harnesses the principle of physics, specifically the convention of potential energy to kinetic energy. When water is stored at an elevated position, it possesses potential energy due to gravity. As it flows downhill, this potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. And the formula is kinetic energy equal to mass, time, velocity, time, gravity. And also we have another formula is kinetic energy is equal to one half mass times velocity square. And this one should be potential energy. I'm so sorry about that. Next, we're going to talk about wind power. Wind power is work on a simple principle. Instead of using electricity make wind like a fan, wind turbine use wind to make electricity. Wind turns a propeller like blades of a turbine around the rotor, which spin generator and which create electricity. And here's an example. Wind blows past turbines rotating their plates, and it will create a kinetic energy, transform into mechanical energy inside the wind turbines, and then it will go through 2 more steps before it generates to electricity. And the formula of wind power is 1/2 times air density times swept area times velocity cube, where power generated by the wind turbine, P is air density, A is swept area of the wind turbine blades, and V is wind velocity. So then next, we're gonna compare the difference between hydropower and wind power. With regard to hydropower and conservation of momentum, water flowing downstream possesses kinetic energy and momentum. As water passes through turbines, its momentum transfers to turbine plates, causing them to rotate. While the wind power, they carries kinetic energy and momentum. When turbines intercept this moving air, capturing its kinetic energy and transferring its momentum to the turbine plates. With regard to mechanical power conversion, the rotating plates of turbine convert the transfer momentum into mechanical power. This process aligns with the conversion of momentum, where the momentum of the water turbine system is considered. While with wind power, the spinning blade of wind turbine convert to receive momentum into mechanical power. Last one we can see is the electrical power generation. Then we can see, now we can do some exercise related to this topic. So A 3.5 kilogram ball fell from a height of 12 meters. How fast it is traveling when it's still 5 meters off the ground? So, we all know that we have one formula is kinetic energy initial plus potential energy initial equal to kinetic energy final plus potential energy final. So because kinetic energy initial is equal to 0 because it's not moving, so we have the formula of potential energy initial is mgh initial equal to 1/2 mass time velocity final plus mass time gravity time height. And then we have all the information that required for this one, so we're gonna wrap it up by square root of 2 times gravity time height minus gravity time height, the final and initial one. And lastly we have velocity final, it's equal to 11.7 meter per second. To wrap it up, both hydropower and wind power contribute significantly to renewable energy portfolios, leveraging natural forces to generate electricity. Their advantage and challenges make them complementary components in sustainable energy strategy. And we also have another renewable resources we have using a lot is solar power. And also we have to emphasize the importance of physics research for sustainability. It optimizing renewable technologies, it we innovation in energy storage, and we understand the environmental impact of renewable energy system, ensuring sustainable practice in their design, operation, and decommissioning. And we also contribute to the global transition to clean energy. And that is all that I want to say in this presentation. Thank you for listening. If I sometime the presentation is not going like so fluent, please forgive it because this is my first presentation. Thank you for listening.